Luke, we've had a bit of time off. First off, how are you? And secondly, how was Dubai?
Very good, recharged, focused. Dubai was brilliant. Chairman sent me a message and Charlie a message that money comes and goes but memories last a lifetime, and I've got to be honest with you, the group of players were fantastic out there. I think it's great business because we've got 75 to 80% of this group that are signed for next year, and them sort of memories last with you, and I think that makes you build as a group and brings you even closer together. So it was a well worth exercise. We've come back in, we've had a full week's prep for Woking. They look sharp, like I said, they look recharged, and there's a focus to the group.
And it's been a few weeks, so I can ask you the same question again. How is everyone, and how is everyone recovering and getting back to full fitness?
I've actually got a headache, or headaches for tomorrow, and that's not sort of been my thought process in the last 3 or 4 games prior to the break, and there's decisions I need to make, and I've probably had a sleepless night with regards to a couple of them, because we're full throttle -1. We haven't had that luxury for the last 4 or 5 games to have Kane Smith back in the building, Connor Stevens back fully fit. We're waiting on Mark Ricketts because he may be a late addition to the group tomorrow. We're thinking maybe more Dagenham and Redbridge on Tuesday, but to be in this position is fantastic. And like I said, I've got a couple of headaches this evening with regards to a couple of positions. So nice place for myself to be in, and yeah, we got a fully fit, other than Mark Ricketts currently going into the game tomorrow.
So is Femi back fit now, or is he the one that you were saying was missing?
So he is missing. He's one that is definitely missing. He's running yesterday, which was amazing. Obviously embraced him because it's been a long, hard road for him. The other one is Mark Ricketts. We're awaiting a decision on Mark later on today, just to confirm whether it's just going to be Femi out or him and Femi that are currently still sidelined.
And we talked about it when we come to winning. It's a team performance. It's not just about the first team, it's about the whole club. Now we haven't won in 6. Do you think it's the same mantra, and it's the same, that it's everyone that needs to come together and help the first team win games?
I think it's everyone else's fault other than mine. I've got to be honest with you now. Listen, the club can't do any more. The staff can't do any more. It's this dressing room, me and my staff, that need to improve in terms of our performances on and off the pitch, our processes, the way we go about our business. We come in here with nothing to think about. We have our breakfast laid on for us. We have our lunches laid on for us. When we travel away to Notts County, we have a lovely coach laid on for us. They are the catalyst for us when we win, most definitely not the issue when we lose. They are consistent, the most consistent out of everyone within the club. And the group knows. We've gone 5, we haven't won in 5 in the National League, and it's been tough. But we need to ensure that we come out of that. We need to ensure we start a nice run for the remainder of the season. We've got 12 games to go. It's still just short of a third of the season. So we'll go through a period now where Woking starts that. We need a big 3 points on Saturday, and they're no mug because they've brought in Darren Sole. They've got personnel in there that can cause teams problems. They've lost 1 in their last 4. They won 3 prior to that. Live on the box is going to add that incentive. But we need to control what we can control. And going to your question, no, it's myself at the helm. It's the staff, then the players. We need to ensure we get back to basics and doing our jobs that we've been doing previously to get us to where we are currently. And I trust this group. I believe in this group. I believe we're going to go and have a reaction tomorrow. We've had a real good 10 days together. We've been in each other's pockets, and it's been brilliant. And I know how together this group is, and we'll go through that thick and thin.
And there is some news coming out of the camp today. Tyreke Marsh has signed a new deal. How excited are you to have him for a few more years?
I love Marshy. I always say to my wife and people that listen to me, if I had a daughter, I'd want him to marry her. I think he's the nuts. He's done fantastic every time he's been with us. This club gets the best out of Tyreke Marsh. And you go back to your original question, the staff love him. He loves the staff. And that's from the chairman, Charlie, all the way through to May, Jodie, Mandy, Loretta. He's just well liked, and in the group he's well liked. He's gone and scored 16 goals in a curtailed season previously. I believe he's on 12-13 this season. If he goes and marries up another 16 to 18 goals for this year, he's a striker that goes and gets goals. He links the play, he's cute in his play, and as a bloke, he's just a top fella. So to have him in the building for a further 2 years is massive. And it's like I said, we've got 80% of this group signed on for next year, and we're content with that. We are looking to do more conversations with said personnel in here for next year. But yeah, I've really enjoyed my year with Marshy, with the others, and to have him for a further 2 years is great.
And you spoke about it briefly there. Woking have brought in a new manager, Darren Saul. What do you make of him as a manager?
Very good manager, knows the level inside out, done a really good job at Yeovil, got an eye for a player, probably different style from his Yeovil team being the Woking side, but I know he's not stupid enough to try and implement his Yeovil style on that group of players. They're the biggest, powerful side in the division. We went through their set plays today. We had a real emphasis of defending our box because they put great quality in there from Casey, from Kretschmar. They've got the likes of Diarra, Ince, Kabamba, Inieffiong, Oakley. These are all boys that go and attack it with an intent. We had lads, to be fair, Bose has busted his nose today just off the back of doing set plays. So there's a real identity to the way they play. I believe Darren will mirror the way that Ian Dyer has taken over. Ian done a fantastic job to settle the ship. He gone and got 3 wins on the bounce, and I can only envisage it will be a very similar style to how they've been in their last 4. I think they've got a good manager in Darren. I think, like I said, knows the level, knows a player, and I think they could be a threat next year. But for us, it's about here and now. We know what they're going to bring tomorrow. We need to bring our A game. We need to go and implement everything that we've spoken about this week. Tay said it at the end in a circle that we know our game plan, we need to implement it to the best we possibly can. If we do that, we'll cause them problems.
The club's put out an initiative to try and get fans into the LV Bet with a 2-for-1 offer for Woking and Dover. What do you make of the club trying to bring in fans, and what can we expect and what can you hope from the fans on Saturday?
It goes back to my original point. The club has done everything in its power for us to be successful this year. We've done fantastic today, and no one, including me, can say that the club hasn't offered up everything that's expected as a manager, as a player. The initiatives they've done in recent weeks have been fantastic. The 2-for-1 with the Woking and Dover offer. I hope people take us up on that, because for me, I say it week in, week out, they don't realise how important they are to what we're doing at this football club. And I said it, Chesterfield had 600-700 behind the goal, and they go and earn a penalty that weren't a penalty. Them 2 points could be massive in us achieving what we want to achieve this year. So, yeah, the Ladies' Day, the half-price ticket previously, I say it again, the club's been fantastic in all the initiatives to try and drum up a fan base. And I urge for the fans to come out in their numbers tomorrow night, because we're going to need you. We need you to turn our season around as much as we need to turn the season around for ourselves. So please bring everyone, get a bumper crowd at the LV Bet Meadow Park, and let's go and get 3 points together.